Print. Okay. It's 7:45 and I'm in South Austin and I need to get to the Red-Eyed Fly tonight. I'm at a restaurant called Chewy's. I don't exactly know how I got here. I was hanging out with some friends and we all got in a car and we went over Town Lake and we went along South Lamar, and the next thing I know, we're at the restaurant where, was it Jenna or Barbara? Both of them got busted?
Yeah. Jenna and not Jenna.
Jenna and not Jenna. So we're in the restaurant and we're waiting for an hour to get served because apparently it's Sunday night and people want to go eat food there, and it's 8:45 and we haven't eaten, and I figure I need to let somebody know that I need to be at the Red-Eyed Fly. Maybe I'll text Min Young Kim. She sends out a lot of dodgeball messages. Maybe she'll be checking her phone. I ping her, no response. It's 8:50. We're eating nachos, and we're getting lots of interesting looks from the people around us. We hear that Austin is a pretty tolerable town. I'm with 9 friends. They're all black. They're playing Elvis's Suspicious Minds overhead. And we're making new friends. And they're drinking and eating nachos and telling us about Austin. It's 8:57, and I figure I'll call Min Young, and I get her machine, and I'm like, where is she? We finally order. I have the chicken burrito. It looks like the simplest thing on the menu to order. I can eat it in 10 minutes. 8 if I don't use a fork or a knife. 7 if I don't swallow water. Because they're really polite. They're because we're all black and they don't want to be sued or have some sort of a riot or anything. They're treating us extra nice. This is one of the really great perks about being out and black in public in a place like Austin. Nobody wants to hurt your feelings. Everybody wants to do right. You could be a tester of some kind. You could be, for all they knew, we were part of a new group of musicians in town. People come up to you and they see your badges. What do they say? You're in town for South by Southwest? That thing or that other thing? That thing. You're here for. I get asked a lot whether I'm in film, and I don't mind that because, you know, who wouldn't want to be in film? Or the other thing I get often is music. I don't get interactive, and it's okay because, you know, I'm not really an interactive type. It's like I said, you know, print. I'm in legacy media. I am a dead, hulking dinosaur ogre, and you all are the bright, shining wave of the future. I get to hang out with you all once a year and tell you that it's 9:03 and I need to go, and I've eaten my burrito and I need to call a cab, and I'm standing outside and I'm sort of waving to people on the road, and they're passing me by and they're looking at me funny. They're squinting through their windows. Honey, there's a black man by the side of the road. He's waving. He's wearing his suit. Are you sure we're in the right neighborhood? This is South Lamar, right? I go back into the restaurant. I swallow my pride, because one of the first things I did was go to South by Southwest Baby, the website, and it said that you should have some cell phone numbers, some numbers of some cab companies, in case you need to get someplace. First number I call, no answer. The second number I call, hello? Yes, hi, my name's George. I'm looking for a cab. Where are you? I'm on South Lamar in front of a restaurant called Chewy's. Well, I hate to tell you, but I haven't driven a cab in 7 months. How did you get this number anyway? I saw it listed somewhere. I'm sorry for your time. Excuse me. It's 9:14. I'm outside Chewy's in South Austin, and I need to be at the Red Eye Fly. Because by now, Min Young has came to me, and she says, you know, I asked, what time am I supposed to be on? She says, now-ish. You need to be here in 30 minutes. I'm like, I'm Domino's. So finally, the cab comes. He pulls up. He's this big, hulking, Matt Peterson type bald man, belly behind the wheel. And I hop in and I say, I need to go to an ATM so I can pay you. And I need to go to the Hilton so I can steal their wireless. And I can look at some ideas for stories. And then I need to come to the Red Eye Fly. He's like, okay. Hop in. I'm in. We go to a gas station. I rush into the gas station. He's parked outside waiting. I say to the man behind the counter, do you have an ATM? He says, no. It's out for fixing. It'll be back tomorrow. Can you wait till then? It's 9:21. But you know, I could. If you have one of those cards with a symbol on the side, I'll give you some money. I give him my card. He gives me back $40. I run back outside and get in the car and tear up South Lamar and make the turn. Pretty long stoplight. We get the turn on the Congress. We're going over the bridge, and the cabbie leans back and says, you going to South by Southwest Music? I said, no, I'm going to Interactive. I'm not going to music later. He says, you ever heard of a guy named Matis Yahoo? And as it so happens, I have heard of a guy named Matis Yahoo. And I'm like, yeah, he's that guy. He was rap reggae guy. He recorded an album at Stubbs. Yeah, he's good. You're not one of those reggae guys, are you? I said, no. No, I'm not. I'm just a guy. And it's 9:24, and we're pulling into the driveway of the Hilton, and I run inside, and I'm stealing the wireless. And a guy comes up to me and says, I liked your panel today. I said, thank you. He introduced himself, and I recognized his name. He's Aaron Ranganathan. And I was supposed to hang out with him when Kevin Lowell was out in San Francisco a week ago, last month when I was moving. I couldn't hang out. So we hop in the car, and it's 9:27. He's zooming and zigging and avoiding the barricades that they're putting up around 6th Street. And he pulls up right outside, and it is 9:29. He's $10 fare. I give him 14, or I give him 12. Howard gives him 2. We pushed our way through the door to in. They did stop me, carded me. Probably the sweetest thing anybody's ever done to me all day today. And I go in and I sit down and I look and I see Drew. And I see Nikolai. And I see Eric. And I see all my friends. And I'm just so grateful to be here. I would go even farther for you. I would come from Mopac for you.